What's up guys, my name is One Shot Gaming and this is my thoughts of Battlefront 2. Now I know I'm a little late to the party and everyone who played this game, yes I know even you, had a nerdgasm when they played this, when they saw the blasters going by their head, the droids, the clones, the stormtroopers, the guns. It's great, trust me, I love it. But this isn't what that video is about. This video is about how I felt like the game actually plays. I'm going to explain kind of how the game plays, the progression, unlocking weapons, what I think of the weapons in the game. Like this thing, I just feel like I rip ass with this gun on the scout. You know, it's a scout, I can go ham like from 2 feet away and it's great. Alright, just bear with me because it's a big one. Now I know a lot of it may seem complicated, but it's pretty simple. First off, you have 4 classes. First, support, who can pull a minigun out of their back pocket and just basically it shoots marshmallows. It's like the minigun from Battlefront 4. I mean, just use the main guns, trust me, you'll be okay. You have your assault class that's really good up close, but trash from anywhere after 10 feet, because after that, no damage, you get tricked. You have the officer who's good up close and give team buffs, but I don't really suggest her because, you know, she kind of sucks. The scout class, who basically has a sniper rifle that can shoot across the map easy, but you can also attach a tri-shot variant attachment thing to it that basically makes it shoot like an M16, but you can one burst people. You have your special classes, which are mainly, you know, jump troopers with overpowered pistols, but you can also have a Wookiee, and I really suggest you pick these guys up because they deal out a ton of damage, soak up a bunch of health, and if you don't do well, your GPA is probably like a 1. And finally, you have your hero classes like Han Solo, Rey, Darth Maul. I mean, like some crazy guys that are really good, and like you should definitely consider spending your battle points on them. And here is what battle points are. So basically, after you die, you have the choice to spawn in different classes, but as you see on the bottom middle part of my screen there, when I'm on the spawn screen, I have choices to pick from as far as like what do I play as a vehicle or as a super battle droid or something. And to use those guys, you need to use battle points, and you get battle points by just playing the game, team objective things, stuff like that. Just basically any way to help your team or kill the enemy, you will get battle points for, which allows you to spawn in as those special characters, allowing you to completely wreck the team. Now I actually like the battle point system because it forces people to actually, try to do out the game in order to get better things that allow them to do even better, which I mean is better in my opinion, instead of going around and finding tokens around the map that basically the worst player who camps those gets the heroes. And to me that was just a bad system in the first Battlefront. And this system to me is just so much better because it relies more on the skill gap. Like you have to be a good player in order to get these heroes first, and that's what I like about it. Now if you want to be smart like me and my friend here and spend your battle points wisely, I highly suggest you get these little walker things and stay inside close quarters situations with these, because once you go inside a building and just full of enemies and Sith to fight and just destroy and run over, I swear to God, it will be the most fun you have in a video game in your life. And I know what you're all thinking, did I actually play the space battles? And yes I did, and they were cool and they looked really good and it was fun, but I found it a lot more entertaining to play as the tanks. Trust me, if you play as the tanks, you will have so much more fun because you can like set up a siege mode and snipe dudes from across the map as like an artillery battery, basically. And like you have those 2 side cannons and rockets. Oh my God, it is fantastic. Quick side note here though, I do feel that the guns feel really good and they look good and sound good, just like, every game by DICE and EA you can possibly dig up. They do great on that department, but I do feel like there needs to be some weapon balancing because I feel like the special classes, they wreck at long range, and everything else besides the specialist, which is the snipers, isn't that good at range. I feel like the damage drops off too much, so I don't know, even though I have an AR in my hands, I feel like I can't operate at even a medium distance without like having to pop 4 headshots before my enemy dies. So I mean, if damage was just buffed like across the board, that'd be great. Before I go, I would like to say that this game was a lot of fun to play, at least in the beta. I do suggest you pay the money to get it, and something else, you don't have to pay $90 to play the full game this time around because there's no season pass. All the DLC will be free, so that is fantastic in my eyes. But I do suggest you buy this, and that's all for today, guys. So I will see you in the next one.